Now, make sure you're not welding the damn thing to the cast body. Otherwise, you're gonna have a hell of a problem getting that off there. Just gotta improvise a little bit. Push everything right to the fucking brink. Almost lost my sunglasses out the back window. If you guys are new to the channel and you like what you see, hit that subscribe button, ring my bell, get my notifications. Throw me a thumbs up and leave a question or comment below so that way I know who you are. Okay, so these are the two bolts that I got that are stuck in here. I got some 1/4-inch bolts. These were 5mm head Allen bit. If you remember from my previous video, these ones don't want to come out. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the hammer. I'm going to drive those things in there. Make them somewhat square, close enough. And these things just rounded out. I believe they are more rusted. That hex portion is more rusted than the bolt is actually stuck. So now we have a nice clean bolt to put our welding clamp on. We're going on the back side. We're going to weld that on there. Now we'll see if we can't get the damn thing out. We got the Lincoln Electric 140 welder turned up to the highest heat setting, or about 4 3/4 for wire speed. We're going to give her. Don't get crazy when you're welding. On to the next one. All right, this is my DeWalt 3/8 drive 12-volt cordless impact. I don't want to put a lot of torque on these things, so you don't want to risk breaking that off if you don't have to. So we start out easy. I'll show you. Let's get you in here. Come on. So we start out easy on these things. Go just real light. Try this one. See, we can twist that bolt off with this thing. We don't want to do that. See how those were twisting? I don't know if you can catch that. That socket's twisting and the bolt's not. So, I'll show you another trick here. Now we're going to clamp onto the one we're not going to weld on at the moment. Hopefully our ground will transfer through. So what I did is I ran a couple of beads down the length of the bolt to give it a little bit more strength, because a grade 5 bolt by itself doesn't have a lot of twist strength to it. By the time you run a bead of weld down that thing's pretty damn strong. So now we'll ravel on it again, plus we put more heat back into that bolt again, so we're also heating it once again. The reality of it is that the threaded surface is way in here. getting in there to heat it up and release that bolt is kind of impractical, especially when you're talking about seals and all that other stuff. So concentrating it on the bolt is kind of the best way to go. Let's see what happens. A little soft yet. Vice grip. Now we're going to clamp as close to that original bolt as we possibly can. .7/16 wrench. And we're going to see if we can apply just steady, light pressure. See what happens here. We might twist it off. There we go. Look at that. That one's free. Okay. Same principle on this one. Steady. If you feel like either one of these is going to strip or twist off, you need to stop, reevaluate the situation if you can. There you go. Both of those are completely free now. We go back to the impact and just take them out. There we go. So there's kind of a look at that bolt that I was that I removed. You can see I pretty well welded all the way around the head of that. You might not have been able to see it from the angle that I was at with the camera. I need to make a lens so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. I'll get into that at some point. Promise you. I don't have any problem showing people how I'm welding or what I'm doing or my technique, any of that stuff. Maybe it's not exactly right. I'm not educated in welding. I know how to make things stick together, and most of the time I know how to make it look pretty. Schmancy. Anyway, all right. So if you're dealing with rusted, stuck, seized bolts, patience is a virtue. These ones came apart pretty easily. Just torquing on something and snapping it off isn't always the best solution. And you know, getting into drilling is an option. If you can drill square and you can drill true, that's fine. But most people cannot. Trust me, most people cannot. So it's just something to look at, and we'll go through this. I got plenty of other projects, plenty of other seized bolts. If you got questions or comments, I've drained it about 15 times now. Well, after about 20-25 times of draining the fucking water fuel separator, I finally got enough that I can drive a little bit without it filling with water right away. We're going to run it down the driveway, get to the end of the driveway, we'll go see how full it is, and then we'll empty it again if we have to. Damn it, I got a slug of fuel or water in that transfer tank. Whether it's from the fuel that I pumped into it or it was in there before, I don't know. Whatever, I thought I pumped it out. I pumped a little bit out first, but whatever, shit happens. Must have been a quart or two in there. Whatever. So we're gonna go see if we can get some little bit of hay. because I know for a lot of guys this wouldn't be a huge deal, but this is pretty much my only tractor at the moment, and especially with hay being 2 miles away, I don't have a skid steer anyway, so that doesn't matter. But it's the only way I gotta go get this hay. Even if I had the 756 out right now, I'd have to do a couple hours at least worth of maintenance and stuff to it just to get it to go pick up a bale. So yeah, I need to have a backup tractor, and I need to have this, and I need to have a lot of things, but sometimes you just don't have all that shit in life. I'm gonna empty it one more time. So we shut the key off, turn that valve off, unscrew that, pour the water out, put that back on, turn the valve on, start the thing up, and away you go again. So doesn't take too long. All right, well, I got the damn fuel separator drained again. I say just take the globe off the bottom. What I need to do is put a petcock on the bottom of that globe, so that way I can just drain it that way and not have to unscrew the whole damn thing. Not a hard modification to make. We'll just have to do it one of these days. That's all. Grab gear a little soon there, Rick. Good Lord, man. Anyway, we'll go see if we can't get a hold of a frickin' bale. We'll catch back up with you in a minute. We had a hell of a mess out of Gary's lawn too, so pay hell for that one. So I'm going to try to get one of these front ones off and put it on the back for counterweight. That'd be good, huh? We can do that. Yeah, you can tell they're heavy. Not too bad though. Well, where do we want to set it here? I'm trying not to tear shit up. Okay. See how a one-hand stand does tonight. Taking one home at a time on the back because I'm not running with one of these on the spear. I don't like to run with one on the spear anyway unless I absolutely have to. I've had plenty of situations where I've had to anyway, but I do not. So we'll take one at a time home to the farm. We'll go feed this one to the cows right away and see what they think. And then we won't get them all tonight, but we'll get a few. We'll get the rest tomorrow or whenever. Well, Katie's trying to feed the calf for the first time. So, let's go. What do you think?
Well, I tried and then I got some hunger.
That's okay.
I tried to put my arm around like this.
I'll show you something.
Okay.
Here's what I do. Alright, you take the camera.
Okay. Let's see, sorry.
Sorry. Maybe like this. There, baby girl. There you go. Open up. Oh, you're gonna be stubborn. There you go. Times I hold her head up.
Okay.
And you can see her tongue. She's playing games a little bit.
Okay.
So she's not super thirsty, but
She seems sad. Is she sad?
well, she wants to go out with the other calves, and she probably will this weekend.
Okay.
As long as it gets to the point where I can track her down, she's friendly with me.
Are you gonna tag her?
Yeah, I'll tag her, but before she goes out. But as long as I can, as long as she's approachable,
Okay.
doesn't want to run from me.
Well, she let me come right up to her tonight.
I'm gonna give her a little, dump some of that Balage over the fence there too. She
Okay.
needs some of that as well, because she's pretty good at eating.
I got the nipple on all by myself this time.
Yeah.
Okay, if I would have straddled her, then I could have done it.
Yeah. It's easier, and especially if you get where their butts backed up against the wall.
Okay.
See, now she's biting. She's not sucking. She's just biting.
Naughty.
She'll do that sometimes. Hey? You ornery?
She's like, she woke me up.
You ornery? Oh, yeah, you're ornery. You ornery? Huh? Okay.
Bye, baby.
Good Tuesday evening, everybody. By the way, there we go. I got a secret weapon. Well, I've been looking for a reason to go get this out of the pole barn. Let's get this thing after. Okay, we can start dialing up some pressure on this thing. There you go, she popped just like that. So I know there's a couple of you thinking, wow, it must be nice to have all that stuff. You're damn right it is. I could have fought with prying and beating on that thing and probably ended up wrecking a bunch of shit. To just go get that, set it up, put a little pressure on it, pop, away it goes. Now, had it not wanted to come right away, I would have started working my way around the edge of that and applying pressure, trying to walk that out of there. But fortunately, I didn't have to really put any pressure on it. Bink! Final drive is out. All right. Gotta bear with me on this. I can't do a how-to sequence step by step and do all that stuff separate. I got a little time here and there at night when I got a chance to jump in here, work on a little bit. I'm just doing the day-to-day flow as the farm goes. So if you're interested in the how-to, yeah, you might have to watch 15, 20 videos to get it all, but I will take you through the process and kind of show you a few tricks along the way if I can. So, final drive is out. We'll tear it down in another video. Certainly hope everyone's having a great night. Subscribe if you haven't. Ring that bell, get my notifications. Leave a question or comment below. It's Wednesday, guys. Stop over and say hi. 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Time. We're going to drink some beer and cut up. That thing's on the cart. Maybe we'll even futz with that. You never know. See what happens. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you again next time.